So basically, our message today is get organized now. It's
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter. Now is the time because the past is the past. We've got 8 weeks. What can you do to cut some corners or to start to plan, to save, look at your expenses, but just do something. Just get that action and momentum behind it so that by the time 8 weeks' time comes, you go, well, there's no surprises. You've had the time to get organized, get sorted, book stuff, cancel stuff, cut back on stuff. When we think about Christmas, yes, it's the presents, but it's the food, right? It's just there's constant family get-togethers. It's the food with split families like mine. One day is with mum, one day is with dad. We've got the Christmas Eve, we've got the Christmas Day. So there's like so many events. Then you've got New Year's Eve, you've got that Christmas to New Year's break. So there's thinking about the catering. I know down at the beach here, I have so many guests and it costs a fortune. That's just part of it. So I'm starting to think about, putting cash aside or how much will I need for this Christmas period just on food. Then there's the presents that we were talking about. And then there's a thought, particularly if you're a solopreneur or an entrepreneur and you're running your own business, if you don't work, you don't get paid. So, it's looking at, am I taking some time off? Am I having holidays? How do I need to budget for this Christmas period? So I think now is the perfect time to actually stop, mark it down on a piece of paper. It's the power of writing stuff down, more than just typing into computer, but getting a pen and a paper and just writing it down. So this is about, planning, budgeting. What are your goals? What are you choosing to achieve? But the budget, this is all your area, but, planning a budget for the next 8 to 10 weeks to get through the Christmas and New Year period, it's pretty critical because it can go like that, and so like working out how many presents do you have to get, which are really important. How much are you going to spend? Are you going to do the Kris Kringle where there's one per how many nieces and nephews have you got, for example? Do you buy all the kids presents?
Yeah. So in our family, we just buy the kids presents, and basically it's not even buying presents anymore. We just give them cash.
Oh, it's exactly the same. Exactly. But now it's not even cash. They probably just sit there and transfer cash, right? Everyone get together. Right, I'm sending you $30. I'm sending you $40. Because I haven't handled cash all year. Like that's because we do cash in a card. And the key, it used to be the little the cards, so iTunes cards and whatever, but now of course it's progressed into cash talk. So yeah, interesting. But I just think it's the perfect time to just start to think about and write down, do a budget and also set some goals. What is it that I'm choosing to achieve by Christmas time? What's left that I haven't got onto that I really want to get started? Because as we've said, once you start, you just take one step and the energy starts gaining momentum around it.
And that's exactly it. It's a matter of getting started. But when you start to write it down, you actually can start to see the plan that you need to do. And when you have a look at the budget, if you realize it's going to cost you $500 for presents or $1,000 or whatever you're going to plan, and you go, oh, where am I going to get that money from? Well, one of the things you can do is you can have a look at what your expenses are now.
Yeah.
And say, well, do I need to have 3 cups of coffee at work? Maybe I can just have one and then just use the instant coffee the other 2 times. And you go, what difference is that going to make? Well, it's $4 a cup of coffee. So that's $8 a day. 8 times 5 is $40. 40 times 8, what's 40 times 8? That's $320, right? Okay. That's almost your presents done just on not drinking your cups of coffee.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
So, and that's the power of writing these things down and seeing everything on paper, and then also take a stock of what your expenses are. And then turn around and say, well, what expenses can I put on hold for 8 weeks?
Yep.
Right? Okay. If you smoke cigarettes, cigarettes is $50 a packet.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Look how much they are now.
All right. I remember last week I went to Diwali, right? And I called up with my ex-girlfriend who smokes. And she goes, oh, man, only $30. Well, that's $30 or $50, right? Now, if you're smoking a pack of the day, can you perhaps smoke half a pack of the day and put the rest towards your Christmas? And that, if you're a smoker, that's a really easy way for you to make sure that you've got money for the whole Christmas period.